Hey everyone, welcome to USA Crypto Group. Today we have a project called Crypto Giveaway for this AMA session. Crypto Giveaway's mission is exactly in its name, to give prizes away to its community and deliver them to your home completely for free. Like always, this AMA is for informational purposes only. It's not a financial advice, and there's no commitment to the team. With that, I'd like to welcome Lars. Lars, great to have you here. If you can start out introducing yourself, talk about your team, and give us a bit of insight on you guys' background.
Of course, guys. Nice to meet you all here. We are very happy to be here. We have to say that again. So we are very proud also to be here. And yes, let's start, guys. So I will start by myself. I am Lars. My name is Lars. I am from Luxembourg. And in real life, I am facility manager in the security department. So then I have my brother. He is the co-developer. He's living in Germany, like 30 minutes from me, from Luxembourg. And yes, he assists me financial and also with all the whole marketing that we are doing. So the developer team, we are only two persons. It's my brother and me. So, and then we have another staff team. We have Honey in our staff team. Then we have Nostromo. He does a lot of things. Those both guys do a lot of things concerning our website, concerning our logos, concerning everything what we need to get the attention of this space owners.
Right, perfect. Thanks for that introduction there, Lars. So the team consists of you and your brother is a developer. Now, how long have you guys been in space, Lars?
I am in crypto now since 2017. So I saw a lot of downs and highs, and yes.
Wow, yeah, 2017. So you've been through it all, right? Through the waves and everything. Up, down, and all around. It's quite a long time.
Yeah, it's a really long time. But I always, when I start to invest into crypto, there I saw a lot of potential, and I started investing in Bitcoin, and then I think I don't have to explain. And you do your first profits, and then you are happy, and yes, and then the crypto world is your world.
Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, well, I appreciate you guys being here with us today. So the name Crypto Giveaway, right? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. How did you come up with the concept, and what makes you decide that this concept is what you wanted to bring to the crypto space?
So the idea was already in my head since February this year. I always spoke to my brother at each evening when we saw us. We spoke. We always took a sheet and we marked our eddies from the head on the sheet. So, and like 2 months ago, we saw that the market was completely down, and we decided to start the preparations, because we thought it was a good idea to start in a low market and to go maybe with the bull run after.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like right now we kind of see it, the market seems like it wants to come back recently, right? Or in a bit. So awesome. So crypto giveaway, right? So the whole concept behind the project is giveaway prices. Is that correct? Pretty much that sums it up, everything, right?
Exactly, bro. That's for the moment. We wanted. That was also our idea from the beginning. We didn't want to launch a token without any use case at the beginning, because we saw we were also ourselves in a lot of projects where the idea was great, very good, and they told the community that utility will start like in 6 months. So, and every time we saw that it has taken 3 or 4 months longer than they have announced it at the beginning. And I think we thought also always that you can afford to your community to stay with you like 8 months, and then you will take another 4 months. That's not serious. And because of that, we decided to start and launch a token with a utility. So the Sweepstakes is now our first utility.
Okay, so we will go in depth on that utility, which is the sweepstake. Now, when you say, so are you insinuating that there will be more utilities coming up with your project? And what kind of utilities are those?
So you mean which utility is coming in the future? You mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to start now to raise our marketing funds, of course, for the first big idea that we have and that we want to do also, that we will do that, is to formate a company next year in February, end of February, and to get also a gamble license. So, and we are also already in contact with 2 super guys of Malta. I think I say in English Malta. So when these guys are able to provide us a gamble license. So I think once we get this gamble license, we have no limit. We do a lot of things. We have a lot of possibilities to attract this space on us and to get attention from everyone.
Okay, so you guys plan to launch another utility in the gambling sector around February next year. So that will be like the big main utility. Is that what you guys are pushing for?
So exactly, the first thing, because of we want absolutely to get a gamble license because then we have. We are with the law. I'm saying now we can put the prices, and we have no limit for the taxes of the government. You know, I don't know how it is in the USA, but here in Luxembourg, it depends up to $50,000 of profit. You have to declare that. Then you have to pay taxes on it, and I think in Malta that's much more interesting. So. By discussing with these guys, they told us we can also open, after an online casino, we can open a poker field. We can do so many things, and we are really excited for this.
Definitely, I think once you get to the gambling sector, right? I think I mean, as you already know, you have to make sure that all the licenses are in place, and regulations and rules have to be followed, right? Based on the country. So yeah, okay. February, the plan is to have a utility and you guys want to implement something regards to gambling. Okay, that sounds good. Let's talk about the current utility, which is the sweepstake.
Exactly, our current utility, the first one that is the sweepstakes. So in the sweepstakes, we are starting, as I told you already, all this no secret. We start with a low budget. We just want to look first how this space is reacting to our idea. We want to see how they are participating, if they want to participate a lot or. So because of that, we decided just simply, it's a very simple concept, the sweepstakes. So we decided to collect a pool of now in our level 1 of $500, and because the thing that we have no debt for the moment, that's also planned for February. I forgot to mention that before. We will create a debt to do an automatism into our sweepstakes, but for the moment we didn't have that. So the guys to participate, we have one entry that costs $5 in form of our tokens. So for the moment, they have to send it to our sweepstake wallet, and the draw will always start when we have reached it at level 1. Now, for example, the $500 in the pool. So we will take always from every sweepstake, we will take 60% from the pool to finance the prices. to another 20% we will use for the next sweepstake to finance the next sweepstake already. So at the first sweepstake, for example, we have not 60% inside, but we have another 20 from the first with it. So that will, for example, now in the first sweepstake is $500 pool, 60% is $300. And in the next one, we have another 20% more, and that will be more every time after each sweepstake. So, and another 20% of this will be burned, of the collected pool, will be burned after each sweepstake. So I think this will also attract the holders, the pure holders, and I think with a little bit of deflationary, I think that is really attracting for everyone, can be interesting for everyone.
Okay, so pretty much, so the community pulls in $5, right? $5 represent one ticket. Once it hits $500 in the pool, then that's when you guys implement the pool, right? The sweepstake. 60% of that, so you get to win 60% of the 500. Then 20% is reserved for the next pool, and you burn 20%. Is that correct?
That is correct, bro. Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So pretty much, did you guys do market research prior to launch this concept, Lars?
I didn't understand now the question. Sorry, bro. Can you repeat, please?
Oh yeah, did you guys take some time and to look around and see whether there are projects similar to this concept? Because I think there are a lot of projects that are very similar to what you guys are doing. And if it is, what makes you think your project is going to be better? Because we recently have done an AMA with a project very similar to this, but a little bit more, I guess, strategic. Does that make sense, Lars? Are you understanding my questions now? Like, did you guys take some time and do some research to see whether
Of course, bro. Sorry, now I understand. Yes, of course, we know that that is not a unique use cases. That is for sure. But I think we have planned it for a really long time, and we have planned to build a company, and we have big plans on that. I don't know if the other projects are taking this serious to really entering, for example, in the gamble area.
Okay. Yeah, so the concept is very straightforward, right? So if you guys want to gamble, pull in, each dollar represent one ticket, and they will take the 500, 60% of the 500. So pretty much, $300. And how do you guys determine who's going to win? Like what is the process of who's going to win?
Yes, so we will always do for the draw. We will always do live in our Telegram channel, and we will have a spin wheel. So we will put all the wallets inside, all the participating wallets inside, and then we put the wheel, and it will be always took on live in our Telegram channel.
Okay, all right. So you guys grab all the wallets and put in the spin wheel, and whichever wallets lands on gets that 60%. Okay, all right.
Bro.
Now, yeah. So pretty much you're just targeting for the people. I mean, pretty much the project pretty much has no incentives right now besides if you just want to gamble, correct? So if you want to gamble, this would be like a good project to come in very small, $500, and you just gamble to win other people's money, pretty much, right?
If I understand the question right, is if we want to enter in the gamble area, or I didn't understand exactly, bro. Sorry, my English is not so perfect.
Oh no, it's okay, brother. So So I guess the people that are right now listening, they say, okay, what incentivizes me to go in and buy into your project besides just the gamble aspect only? So right now there's no incentive, like there's no value anywhere else besides if a person wants to gamble, they just buy in for $5, correct? Nothing else, right?
Exactly. If you just want to participate into our sweepstakes, you can always only buy just for $5. That is right. So I think we have another. We will for sure speak later of the tokenomics, but we have another 1% of BUSD rewards, and I think for the moment that is not so much because we have a really low cap for the moment. We have not that much big liquidity, but I think that will also grow with the project. And more than we get in the liquidity, so that more the people will also get the rewards for sure.
Right. No, because I'm just thinking right now, right? And let's say if a person has $5, or even if they want to go in and buy 3 tickets, right? For example, and that represent $15. So instead of, you can decide to go buy into a project for that $15, right? You can do that, or you can go over to CryptoGiveaway and I guess play against the people in the pool with your $15. I'm trying to find a value in the token. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's hard for me to understand why would a person come in and put their $15 in here and play against the people in the pool versus they can also can do that, by trading any kind of token out there. I guess I'm trying to find a value of the token, and right now it's hard for me to find a value in it, to be honest. Does that make sense, Lars? I'm trying to figure out why would a person want to come in and gamble in this project with other people.
Yes, it's a little bit like in lottery. I think when you have chance, you can win with $5. You can win the same price as one that is trying with 10 tickets, for example. That is, I think that is always for people that loves gambling. I think that is always attractive.
Yeah, so I think you hit on the head there. I think it's a lottery, right? So I think that's probably the right word to put it. I think lottery. It's like a community lottery, pretty much. All right, yeah, sounds great. And how did you guys launch your project, Lars? How was it launched?
The launch, you mean how it was?
Yeah, was it like stealth launch? Was it it was a stealth launch?
Exactly. Yes. It was a stealth launch, exactly. What I need absolutely to mention is that we have we put no funds into marketing before the launch. And before the launch, we had also got a configuration, an anti-bot config. So we just wanted to guarantee the same chance for everyone at the beginning. So we didn't, because of that, we didn't also mention the time before the launch. We set it always only a little time frame. So we told the community that we will launch between 7 p.m. in the evening and 11 p.m. in the evening. So and then we got after each day we got more hype, we got more people inside, and it was really, really amazing. So we started with $750 into liquidity, and yes, we had a lot of chance. We have not even got a lot of Gs at the beginning. I think now also the charts look not so bad, and it looks still attracting, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Looking at the chart, it was a stealth launch. Yeah, so looking at the chart, you're right. It actually looks very healthy. It's at 24,000 market cap. All right, so very, very small. With the liquidity right now, 3,000, almost underneath 4,000. Yeah, it looks very, very healthy for what it is, right?
And because of that was also the idea for me and my brother that we will not do any pre-sale and not do any ICO before, because we didn't want, we did a lot of pre-sales also by our own. And every pre-sale that we bought in, we had always a big dump at the launch, and we didn't wanted that. And on this we were successful.
Right. I think the hardest thing for you, Lars, is that, how can you keep your community stay busy, right, and engage in your community and keep pushing the gambling aspect within your community? Because there are so many projects out there that are doing the same thing, except for they have more utilities behind it, right? So let's see if I ask you a question, like, because you plan to launch the main utility in February from now, which is like 4 months away, right? Is this enough for your community to stay active in your, in your room or in wherever you guys are at, and engage with you guys until you guys build this out, build out the main utility? Is that enough? I mean, this concept here, do you think it's enough?
No, that's because of that I said also we are on it already to create NFTs, and the NFTs will be used also in our dApp. So we will have like 1, 2, 3 level NFTs that can use it also now once they will sort at for our sweepstakes. And yes, I think, and then we are for the moment we have already another contact that we are speaking to do already a partnership with a project that has vouchers. So that means that you can, for example, you pay in BNB and you can get your GameStop, or I don't know, you can get anything. Yeah, you have a lot of partnerships also already. So I think this can also be very interesting again for the new investors.
All right. So looking at the website, Lars, it says that the prizes that they win will be delivered to their home completely free. So are you guys planning using the sweepstakes money to buy prizes down the line, and they can actually win an actual prize instead of just money?
Exactly. This is what the sweepstakes are. The prizes are financed of the pool. These are the 60% are always used to finance the prizes.
So you guys planning to buy like an actual physical product, right, to give it away as the prize, right? Or is it just money that they win?
Yeah, so we have planned, as I told also always to the community, we will put like a voting on it, and we will put on it like a Binance gift card, an Amazon gift card, television, mobile, or I don't know. We will put in physical prices and also vouchers or gift cards, and I think there we can put in everything. But the physical prices, that is right. When we have, for example, a television in it, we will deliver it for free to everyone at home.
I see. All right. Yeah. So looking at your concept from the business perspective, like I think if you guys figured out somehow, some way where you maybe fund the pool a little bit, or somehow get sponsorship or something, right, to input into the pool first, to incentivize people to come in, because I think just the gambling aspect of it, like put your money in and gamble with other people to win 60%. I think this would be maybe a little bit tough for you, Lars. Just because the reason I say that is because there's so many competitors out there, and given that the space that we're in, I'm not sure if people have that patience, just to sit and wait around for you 4 months to build a main utility. just this aspect only. And, of course, you said NFT, but it just seems a little too common. What would you say to that, Lars? What if you say for critics like myself right now, say, the project just not enough value for me to go in? What would you say to that?
Yes, the thing is there are many different options. Yes, there are the guys that are thinking, for example, that it's not enough. We have guys that told us, that it's super great that you have, or at least already a little utility at the beginning now. And yes, with our investors that we are speaking in our Telegram channel, they are very happy, because they are sad that there are a lot of projects they are launching and they didn't have any little use case at the beginning. And I think with a little bit of patience, I know the guys that are in our Telegram channel, they start to know every day, they know us better. And I think they are they are at 100% behind us. And there are a lot of people that always already asked us to join the team because they have such big ideas. And yes, we are listening to every investor, and every day we got new ideas. And I think there are so many options to stay attracted for everyone. I think that's for sure.
Yeah, I think you may be right, because you are correct in regards to a lot of people degen plays, right? They just buy into a project that has nothing behind it, zero utility, nothing. It's pretty much the name and the hype of the whatever ways the market.
Forgot to mention that I think we all already see it on the strength of our community, because we didn't do any marketing before the launch, so we really didn't spend any dollars into marketing to get some new investors. So all the guys that are at us always from us. So by mouth to mouth, our investors get other investors in. For example, we had a lot of German groups where I presented also the project. Also for free, they didn't ask me anything for it, because they were really interested. And that's what it is, what starts to motivate us much more.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there may be a lot of gamblers in the space that I may not be aware of, because, we've seen it all the time where people just buy into the project just simply off gambling, right? With no knowledge about the project, zero utility, degen plays, right? So, yeah, so I think, I may not be aware of it, but I think now that, kind of make an assessment in the space, in this space, specifically in the BSC space, I think there is a demographic that may be into gambling into a project like this. So, yeah, all right. The chart, again, is not bad at all. Okay, now let's talk about the tokenomics, Lars. What are we looking at? What is the supplies in? Let's talk about the tax breakdown.
Yeah, so we have 10 millions of total supply. From those 10 millions, we put in 60% on PancakeSwap. We took another 36% from marketing. From those tokens, 20% already locked for 6 months on Unicrypt, and we took another 4% for team tokens. So this is they are also locked for 6 months now on Unicrypt, and the liquidity of Pancake is locked for 1 year, also on Unicrypt. So we have a 7% buy and a 7% sell tax. And yes, we have 1% BUSD rewards, and from the other 4% is for marketing, and we have another 3% that are going into liquidity.
Yeah, I do see that your LP is locked for a year, so that's pretty that's good. Now you say 7% in, 7% out. The sales tax right now is not 11%, but it's 7%. You said.
Yes, I also saw that on KuCoin, but you can also check the contract on BSC scan, and we didn't change anything since the launch. I don't know why this is now on 11%. Before I looked at it, it was on 8, even on 9, I think. And but I don't know why. But you can check on BSC scan into the contract. You can read it, and there is defined 7% sell and 7% buy.
Oh yeah, that's actually really interesting. Do you know what's the max you guys are able to modify the sell tax, Lars? What is the max buy and what's the max on the sell? Do you know that number?
No, we have no max buy and also no max sell. We want to let everything move free. We want to block anyone on his investment.
No, I'm talking about the tax. I'm talking about the taxes. Like, what is the max you guys can able to modify? Like, so right now it's 7% buy, and even though pool says 11%, but you said 7. What is the max number you guys can alter your tax?
Oh, bro, I didn't even know how much I can set. Didn't know that, but we have not planned to change the tax. We really want to let them on 7. We want to work with this with these taxes. That is enough, we think, for the project.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Okay, so it looks like your LP is Unicrypt for 361 days, so that's like a year. All right. Yeah, I mean, the project is very straightforward. Again, guys, just to recap, you buy in $5, pretty much raise money, right? Come together, pull your $5 in. Once it reaches $500, they will do the draw. They will get 60% of the $500, which is $300, and they will do a drawing on the wheel. And whoever wins to get that $300. 20% of that will be used for the next pool, the next sweepstake, and 20% will be 20% will be buy and burn, right, Lars?
Exactly, after each sweepstake. So, and we will also upgrade the level every time when we have, for example, now the first is at 60%, and the second will start like with 80%, and the third one will start with logically 100%. So at the 100%, we will also always upgrade our level. So that will be, for example, at level 2 will be then $1,000 in the pool to be collected.
Okay, yeah, awesome. Yeah, I think that's it's a fun little thing, right? If you guys want to gamble your $5 to win, possibly $300. Yeah, I think actually, you know what? Now to think about it, I think there was actually going to be there's a big demographic that actually like to do that in the space. So if you guys like to gamble your $5 to have a chance to win 300, I think it's a great place to go in there and then roll the dice. Also, you also will get 1% BUSD reflection, and that is being distributed to proportionately to your holding. Correct there, Lars?
Exactly, that is 100% correct. Exactly.
Okay, perfect. All right. Of course, like Lars mentioned before, right now the LP is not great, right? The market cap is not great, so do not expect to go there and get rich off that, make thousands of dollars right away. So you gotta wait for that to get a little bit bigger. All right. Yeah, we pretty much cover everything, Lars. Is there anything else that I might have missed or we missed?
No, you mentioned all the important information, bro.
Perfect. All right. So with that said, I'm not sure if there's any question in the community, but Mike's been tracking all the questions. If you don't mind, we can open up for the community to ask a few questions. Is that okay?
Of course, bro. I am ready for it.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, appreciate that there, Seattle and Lars. Great presentation tonight. Danny, did you have something you wanted to say, brother? Or is that to the moon is what you were saying?
Yeah, man, I'm confident on Lars, man. He's very great, man.
10-4, appreciate it. All right. Does anybody want to ask their questions on voice here before I jump into a couple of community questions on text?
I'm gonna gamble for sure some ticket,
Oh, go ahead, Danny. It's a little tough to hear you, but go ahead. All right. Maybe that wasn't a question. I'm sorry. All right. So jumping into a couple of test questions here, Lars. We see first one from Francis Nani here, going from bottom from top. Says, since most investors nowadays love passive income projects, will you in the future implement any passive income features that will generate that income for your users, no matter what it is? This way, it will attract more investors to your project.
Yes, they're absolutely right, bro. And it's also because of that, as I mentioned already before, that we are looking for a partnership that can help us also with sponsoring and to maybe move fast to level 6-7. I think that we can proceed a little bit faster on our roadmap, and if we can reach that, we can also create the company maybe a little bit earlier.
Perfect. Appreciate that, Lars. Same person here, Francis, also asks, as there is not much utility in your project, do you have plans to publish articles on a Medium and on other platforms like the Chinese platforms and other countries' platforms in order to expose your project to more investors as well?
Yes, of course, we are also looking for some legit, of course, Chinese guys. We are actually in contact with two persons, and they will now, in the near future, help us to build up an organically Chinese community, for example.
Perfect. And is there any sort of anti-dump measures in place on your contract, or is it you can buy and sell as much as you want?
No, everyone can buy and sell how much they want.
Perfect. Also, with your liquidity, what's that going to be in? Is it going to be in BNB or some other stable coin? What will consist of your liquidity?
I didn't understand the question, bro.
Your liquidity, what's that paired with? Is it paired with BNB?
It's a BNB pair. It's a BNB pair.
Perfect. Appreciate that, Lars. All right. Let me go up here. Next one is from I Am Blake. How genuine and transparent will CryptoGiveaway present itself to its users? As most platforms I've come across manipulate the system and cheat the users in a way that is either very hard or nobody ever wins. So how will the platform keep its users satisfied and happy to encourage them to keep buying the tickets? And also, what is the probability of me winning the 60% of that $500 with just $5? Is it determined on how many entries there are?
So if I understand the question right, is if there are $500 in the pool, or I didn't understand the question right. Sorry.
No, my fault, Lars. I'll go one question at a time here, brother. The question was, if I'm the only sole person with $5 inside your $500 pool, what's the probability of me winning that 60% amongst the other $500 entries? Is it based on how many tickets are bought and you will get a increased ratio to win?
Yes, exactly. When as I mentioned it, we will have a spin wheel online, and there we will put in all the wallets. So, for example, when you send us like $20 in form of our tokens, then you will have 4 entries, and then we put in this wallet 4 times into the wheel. So for example, then 4 chances more to win than one that has only 1 ticket. That is right, yes.
Perfect. Makes 100% sense. Blake's second question here is, in terms of low entry costs to each ticket, how will the team earn its money to keep buying and burning the native token to help raise the floor to benefit the holders? Because generally, the team will finance the project when there is no or low transactions on the contract. So how do you plan to keep up the money when there's no buys or sells on the contract?
So the thing is that because of that we have the pool. So this 60% of the pool will also always be used for finance the prices. So the pool will not start when we have not reached 500. So when it starts, it's always guaranteed that the prices can be paid and can be also delivered for free at home to everyone.
Perfect. Thanks for that, Lars. Let's see. Did you guys have any private sale, to fund anything prior to your stealth launch?
No. As I mentioned before, we did no ICO, no pre-sale, nothing.
Perfect. Francis 90 has another question here. Is there any separate and Doxxed marketing wallets set aside for this project where the investors can keep track of how big the marketing wallet gets?
Yes, of course, bro. We have published our marketing wallet in our Telegram group, so all the guys can always all the time check and look what we are doing with our raised marketing funds.
Perfect. And I know you said earlier you touched on some collaborations and partnerships, but do you have any that's current right now, and who you're targeting for your partnerships?
Yes, we are in contact, as I told you before, with the project that has crypto vouchers. So, and they have a platform already online, and they have like 250 partners, if I am right. And at these 250 partners, for example, they got a nice discount on everything, and they are ready to work with us. And we are now in many conversations to look how we can combine these two projects together, because they have a lot of celebrities things. They have everything. They have Binance gift cards. There's a lot of things that they can offer, and we just have to look how we can combine this. How we can do a nice combination of these two projects.
Perfect. All right. So, so you have crypto vouchers, that you're onboarding right now, which will help you onboard the other partnerships that you're looking for. Okay. Perfect. Let's see. I believe that is it that I'm seeing for questions here, Lars. Let me just take another run through here, brother. Yeah, I think we covered up everything here. It's a pretty straightforward project, and yeah, I appreciate it, Lars. And if the community wants to ask any other questions, just head on over to Crypto Giveaway's Telegram and ask your questions away. I'm sure Lars
will be there also after AMA. No problem. If anyone has some other questions, they can just let us know. There's no problem every time.
Perfect. Appreciate it, Lars. Okay, well, I'm going to kick it back to Seattle as all the questions I see on my side, and I appreciate it, Lars.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Thanks for the questions there, guys. I do have another question for you, Lars. So let's say the $500 that you have to meet, right, in order for you guys to implement that, the sweepstake or do the draw on that. What if it takes forever? Right? What if it goes on for months? In that case, what will you do? Are you just going to let it sit there and just until it hit 500, or you have any plans for that?
You mean if we will raise the pool? Maybe, for example, we start the pool and it will be raised immediately, or How do you mean?
Yeah, so I'm looking at your the wallet that people send the $5 in, right? So I'm looking at right now. There's not much. There's not much in it right now, right? Not much at all.
There's nothing inside because we are also that we will start our first sweepstake that will start tomorrow, and we are about to set everything up. And yes, we have selected already the first prices, and we will publish that tomorrow in our Telegram.
Oh, I see. So you guys have selected the price already. So it's not 100% or not necessarily that they will win the money in your token, but you're actually going to have the actual price that they can win from. Is that right?
That is right. Yes, exactly. We have the first pool is financed by our pocket. That's for sure, because we had no pre-sale, we had no ICO, and with the marketing funds that we raised at the moment, we had to do some marketing steps, some promotion. And the first pool that was already planned at the beginning, that it will be financed by our pocket to not affect the chart directly at the beginning.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you guys will finance the first price or the first pool out of your own pocket. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good way to kickstart the pool, I think. Okay, so going back to the questions that I have earlier, Lars. Okay, so let's say you say that in order for you guys to get the pool rolling, right? To do the draw on that, it has to hit $500. So the question is, what if it takes like 3 months, 4 months comes, nothing happens? In that case, what would happen? Do you guys have any other plans? Maybe after like a month, just go ahead and do the drawing of whatever it's in the pool, or do you guys just let it sit there forever until 500?
No. For example, if we will not raise that, that we think at least that the first pool that it will not happen. But in the worst case, if it will happen, for example, if we if we were collecting like $300, and it will happen no more buy into like I say now, like 1-2 weeks, then we will start a draw, and yes, with the raised pool.
So you guys will make their decisions accordingly when that time comes. Okay, yeah, sounds great. Sounds great, Lars. Yeah, again, guys, I think this is, if you guys like to gamble, I think it's a fun little project. To go gamble with your $5, potentially you can win up to $300. So I think in this space there's a lot of people that like to gamble. So, all right. Well, is there anything else you wanna speak on, Lars?
Yes, for me, it was really, really nice here this evening. It was. I'm really happy. I was really happy to be here. And as I said, for your community, I will, after being in the chat, I will be there. We can chill a little bit into your room, and if they have questions, they can ask me anything even after the AMA. There's no problem.
All right, sounds great. And we always like to raise awareness to your Telegram room by sending people over there and say, great AMA, USA Crypto Group. Is that something that you want us to do?
We can do that. That's really nice. We can do that, bro. Of course, no problem.
Okay, sounds good. So Johnny will be typing something out right now. Make sure you guys join their Telegram room. Again, if you like to gamble $5 to have a chance to win $300, this is the project for you guys, right? But go there and say great AMA at USA Crypto Group, and Mike will go there and he will pick a $125 winner over there. All right, Lars, with that said, I know it's late for you. Again, I appreciate you coming here for this AMA. Mike's going to come on and do the giveaway, but you don't have to be here. That's up to you.
I will stay, bro. No problem. For me, it's no problem. I have free day tomorrow. No problem.
Perfect. And I think you have, let me read the banner correctly here. We may have some tokens give away as well, right?
Exactly, bro. We will sponsor you 100K of our tokens.
All right, guys, that's $100,000 USD worth of token.
You say $100,000? Let's go.
No, not $100,000, but 100K of our tokens of $CG.
No, I got you, Lars. All right. We're going to split that up in 4 people on the wheel. I believe we talked about that as well, Lars. If you'd like, I can pick those winners off the wheel here as well.
Of course, bro. You are free. I'm sponsoring you. You can do what you want.
Let's get it, brother. All right. Well, we're going to get that right out of the way at first. We're going to pick 4 winners to win 25,000 crypto giveaway tokens each. And then we'll get into our additional giveaway from us. Let's get it. Shuffle, shuffle. Who's going to be first? Don Julio. Won yourself 25K tokens. Congratulations. Who's it going to be? Oh, is that Ready? Ready 556. Congratulations. Another 25K token winner. Oh. Next is V. Also a token winner. Congratulations there, brother. Let me hit shuffle on this last one now again. All right. Freebird. Congratulations. You are the last winner of 25K tokens. Congratulations. All right. We're going to shuffle up a couple times here as we have $25 for one random attendee tonight as well. We'll do $25 to the best question like always. And like Seattle mentioned earlier, which Johnny I'm sure posted in the main chat by now, how to win an additional $25 by joining over to Crypto Giveaway's Telegram and saying great AMA at USA Crypto Group. Let's get it. Oh, so close. Double Lean, $25 winner. Congratulations. Okay, guys. Well, that is it for the wheel tonight. I'll be sure to go over all the questions thoroughly, like always. There wasn't too many tonight, as it was pretty self-explanatory. And, I'll be over Lars probably in about 10, 15 minutes to pick an additional winner over there. I appreciate you coming in tonight, Lars. And that was a great AMA. And I'll be sure to have you a copy of the Telegram recording as well as a YouTube upload link for tonight's AMA as soon as possible, brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was really nice.
Very nice. All right. Well, if that's it, we're going to close up tonight as I have a couple of things to do as well. Seattle, appreciate you hosting as always, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, everyone. See you guys on the next one.
Peace out, USA.
Good evening, guys.
Take care, Lars.